Welcome to the Business Behind the Scenes podcast with Francesca Moi, where we talk all about real business problems, real solutions, and getting actual results in business. Hello and welcome to episode number 13. Today we're talking about why growing a following should be your first step in business. And I get in here so many excuses and so many things from people that I was like, okay, I need to do a podcast. Now today is a very special day, is a day that is special to us because Eric's dad is here from Canada and it's his birthday. So we're going to go out for dinner tonight. We just spent a beautiful weekend in Noosa with his parents and my mom, and they're all leaving tomorrow, my mom, and Wednesday his parents. So it's a very important week for us, and we love family, we love spending time with them, and it's great to be able to have them all here for a full month to spend time with us. So today is a very special day. So if you're hearing this, Richard, happy birthday. Now, I wanted to tell you guys, this week we have a 3-day workshop happening here in Brisbane with our Mafians. So we run these events 4 times a year, and they are amazing because we bring people in the room. We teach people how to grow a Facebook group, meetup group, how to get really strong following. The top of the funnel is what people forget about it. A lot of people spend a lot of time and money into building a website, or into building a funnel, or into building a high-end product, and all of this stuff. And I say, yes, you obviously the business is like a puzzle, and you need all of these pieces in the puzzle. But what I feel is that if you don't have the framework of how, what the puzzles is going to look like, you're not going to be able to move forward, right? You're not going to be able to understand where each piece goes. So what I feel that we do in the Mafia Academy, which stands for Meetup and Facebook International Academy, is that we teach people the first step. I've seen so many business coaches and marketing coaches grow a very successful business and then find out all these tools and all these things that they're doing once they have money, once they have an audience, and they go, oh my God, everybody should do this thing. And I go, well, hold on a second. Everybody is now where you used to be. And if you did these tools or this task or these steps when you first started, would it really be successful, or would it be a failure? And are you teaching people how to do that first step that you're doing now because you have a big audience and they won't be able to do it because they've got nobody to go through their website or their funnel or anything, right? And so for me, what's important is that, yes, I grow a business of $1.5 million business in literally 3.5 years, 4 years. And that is because I teach people what I used to do where they are now. I teach people what they used to do when I used to do when I didn't have any clients whatsoever, and how to get to the first $5,000 a month, getting momentum and getting clients 101. And then I teach them what to do once they get fully booked. Then I teach them how to go one-to-many, online or offline. I used to do both. And then I teach them how to to do those 2 things, how to maintain and grow the top of the funnel, so that you keep having people that organically come through to you saying, I want to work with you. So that if you don't have budgets of thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on Facebook advertising or Google advertising or any of those things that you don't even understand yet because you don't understand business, that's what I teach. And I was literally just finished a call with one of my invincible clients. So we take people from invisible to invincible in social media, especially Facebook. And I was having a chat with the invincible group that I talk to every the 4th Monday of the month. And I was saying, how you guys are feeling? And she was saying, oh my God, I finally love business. When I first came to you, Francesca, I had this, hobby, and I didn't really understand business. I didn't like business. I just thought I just like coaching. I just like helping people. And now I'm actually enjoying building products and because I've got the people that want it. So it's fun to create things, to be organized, to follow the systems that you gave us, because now it's easy because I've got the people. And I say, OMG, I need to say this to people. I need to teach. I need to yell it out. I need to share this with my podcast lovers, because you guys, Stop trying to make everything perfect and stop trying to get a website together or everything else together. What you need to get together is your following. The first thing you need to do is to grow your business, is to grow your following. Once you have done that, then, everything will come together. Everything will make sense. Everything will flow. But if you don't do that, if you don't have an audience, you're not going to be able to grow a business sustain it into the future. I'm all about building something that's going to be long term, not short term. So if you want to do something short term, yes, build a beautiful funnel, go to people that you already know and tell them this is what I have, and they're all going to buy it. Beautiful. And then what? After you've done that, what are you going to do? Hello, anybody else want to buy? No, nobody. Why? Because you haven't spent time nurturing. You haven't spent time building that trust. You haven't spent time with people that in Australia, people call them the freeloaders. I call them the Marias. You need to spend time to nurture these people. So then when you have finished your warm audience, you have a lot of people that are ready to buy. But what people do is then they go, no. Let me see what else I can do with my own target market. Let me see. The other day I was talking to a lady and she was saying, I think I know already what you teach me, Francesca. It's not going to be anything new. So I'm going to go and do it myself for 2 months. And if it doesn't work, I'll come back to you. And I go, you know what? You can do that. You can do anything you want. And everything you do is going to be the right decision. In the same time, what if you could fast track your success? Why you have to do it yourself to test and measure and see if you can do it with yourself when you can just learn it from me? And I tell you what to do and you do it, and you're definitely going to be successful. There's no if. If you follow the strategy, there's no ifs. But if you do it yourself, you might do it, you might not do it, and in 2 months' time, you're going to come back and you're going to do what? You lost 2 months. It's not about the money because you lost the discount as well, but you were lost 2 months, which means you don't have enough warm people, which means you're going to have to start from scratch. So listen to me. There's a lot of people out there, a lot of coaches that teach people how to make everything perfect because that's what people think they want. They're selling you what you want, but it's not what you need. Remember, what you need is to really, really get clients now by creating a strong following. And that's why it works, because what we teach you is that to get clients now from your warm audience and then blast it out on your social media so that you can get other people to see what you're doing with your warm audience. And that's how you build the trust. But guess what? What we teach is be seen. And a lot of you don't want to be seen. You want to do a business, you want to coach, you want to help people, but you want to stay invisible. Guess what? That's not going to work. And if you are still stuck in being invisible, it means that you're making it about you. You're making it all about what people are going to think, what people are going to say, how am I going to look, what am I qualified enough, am I good enough, am I this enough? Stop it. Stop those thoughts and start to use more useful thoughts. They're going to take you to where you really want to be. Building a following and having a social media raving fans and people that are really following, become a influencer is not be egoic. Is not be in ego. That is the wrong definition. People think that when people have a following and do a Facebook Live, they are egoic. And I go, no, that is not why I do it. That is not why I do this podcast, to hear my voice and think how good I am. I'm doing this podcast because I'm passionate about helping people avoiding mistakes, helping people to understand what is the first thing they need to do for their business so that they can go and be successful. And the more of us out there, the more we're going to help this world to become a better place for our kids. And that's why I do this. If I have grown $1 million business, $1.5 million in 3.5 years, I know you can too. I know. Why? Because it's all about building a following, and it's all easy. Nowadays, we have that in your pocket. In your iPhone, you have the power of you to put yourself out there and get people that need your help. Literally. You don't have to spend any money advertising. You have to, do anything. You just have to follow the strategy. People out there teach business owners how to build a brand and make everything pretty and everything perfect. But do you even know who these people are? People say you need to niche down. You need to get, that target market clear. When you have achieved a really high 6-figure business, you can get clear. You're not going to get clear before then. It's not going to happen. It's too hard for you to really grow a business by niching down. Think about it. First, you go wide and then you niche don. Now that I've grown a $1 million business, I go, okay, these are the exact people that I want to work with, and the other people I'll say no to because it's a waste of my time. I'd rather work with the people that are right for me now. I couldn't do this when I was first started. I couldn't be fussy. I just had to help whoever I could help. I just had to put myself out there and get a wider audience at the top of the funnel. That's why I concentrate all my energy teaching people how to get the top of the funnel full with people and planting so many seeds that they're going to for sure become flowers eventually. But if you're not ready to plant seeds, then you go straight to try to get flowers out of the ground, you're not going to do that. It's not going to happen. You might be able to pick up some flowers that they're already there, but you're not going to be able to grow them. And if you don't put new seeds, you're not going to have new clients in the future, which means you're not going to be able to fulfill your dreams, which is helping people. Stop wasting money in the perfectionism. Stop wasting money to try to look perfect and professional. A lot of people come from corporate and they think that the small business is like a big corporation. And then they need to look out for their reputation and then look out for all these things. Who cares? Listen, I've made so many mistakes that could have ruined my reputation, but they didn't. Nothing can ruin your reputation. I know people that have been bankrupt and then gone back into business and done a successful business again. It's not the end of the world. You're going to be fine. Whatever happens, you're going to be okay. You have to start putting yourself out there to grow a following so that people see that they can trust you, so that people see that you've got results, so that you're not the world's best secret. You don't want to stay a secret. You want to put yourself out there. If I had a jar with $1 every time people tell me I need to get clear first, I need to do this first, I need to niche down first before I put myself out there, I would have just $1 million just on that, right? I need you to see the why you need to help people without charging. You need to put yourself out there on social media. You need to give as much as you can, and this will turn into a really profitable business once you have done this for a while. You need to invest into your time, into your momentum. And I was literally talking to a client of mine now, in one of the invincible people, and I was saying, I think I need to stop one-on-ones. And I said, yeah, that's a good point. But what's stopping them? Why not go to one-to-many and then have a one-on-one sessions with your top clients that pay really good money for it? We have an abundance circle that Eric and I have started for our top clients. And the abundance circle gives us the opportunity to spend one-on-one time with clients, which is priceless for us and for them. Why? Because as I go through the one-on-one sessions, I get clear of who the people that I want to work with are. I get clear on what the needs are. I get clear what the next step is. I get clear, and then I can create from this the next level program that will be one-to-many. And then I will still help the people that from that program want to go to the next level, and that way I can create the next program. You need to be close to your audience, close to your clients, so that you understand what they need, so that you can take the next step. You cannot do it the other way around. Be with them. Be okay. You're going to be doing one-on-one session. People tell me, Francesca, I come to you because I want to go one-to-many. I said, great. How many clients have you got so far? 0. I go, what are you talking about? What do you mean? You have to do one-on-one before you go one-to-many. You have to test and talk to your clients before you go one-to-many. You want to experience them. You want to feel them. You want to get to know them properly. But you should want to. And people tell me, oh, Francesca, I don't want to waste my time with people that are time wasters. And I go, well, welcome to business. You got to go through the time wasters to go through the right people that want to work with you. You need to put your time in it. You can't just expect. If you just want to work with the right people, then go and work for someone. Go and be a coach for a company that finds you people. That's it. If you have your own business, you have to do all the bits that you like, that you don't like. You have to do the things that you're not enjoying sometimes. You have to, which, by the way, I enjoy them all. I love everything. I love doing all the things, the good, the bad, the ugly, because it takes me to where I am now. Every decision that I've made in the last 5 years took me to where I am now. Even the jobs that I didn't want to do. Even the jobs that I didn't do and I tried to delegate and it didn't work well. It's still, all of it got me here. But I've learned to enjoy everything, even the things that I don't like. And now, like that our client from the Invincible call was saying, now I love organization. Now I love being organized. Now I love, being with clients. Now I love, spending time with my people. Now I love giving away free strategy. Now I love spending half an hour with you guys every week and sharing as much as I can. Because it's about the bigger picture. It's not about the breadcrumbs. Try to eat a pizza by putting one breadcrumbs at the time in your mouth. I think about, just let it go. I don't care what about the breadcrumbs. I concentrate on the pizza. I'm going to get a full pizza once I get there. For now, I'm just going to learn how to make this pizza and how to really understand the ingredients of it so that I can have pizza whenever I want. This is a good analogy for an Italian, hey? But the thing is, too many people try to make money from the time. Like, I'm not making any money from this podcast, but guess what? I got so many of you that already messaged me and said, Francesca, I've been listening to your podcast. I need to work with you. Fantastic. Come to my half-day workshop or come to part of my mastermind and let's get you started. Right? It's a no-brainer. I'm doing this podcast not because of that. I'm doing this podcast from a passion because I love talking and I love teaching and I love coaching. And I love business. I'm so passionate about business that I want everybody to know the business behind the scenes. There's ups and downs. There is so many things that happen behind the scene that people don't see. They see successful people, working one-to-many and they go, that's what I want. Well, guess what? They all started one-on-one. So get over yourself and start working one-on-one. Start to get some numbers underneath. Start to work with people. That will give you the confidence that you need. That will give you the confidence that you need. So being fussy, this is not the right time. If you're starting out in business or you're coming for corporate, even if you come for corporate and you've got lots of experience, you still need to work one-to-one. I mean, you need to get fully booked one-to-one. If fully booked means 10 clients or 20 clients, that's okay. It's fine, but we need to get you there. We need to get you to having enough clients that you have built your program with these clients. That's what I really, really recommend. So you guys, creating a following is not about ego. Creating a following is about giving. It's about putting yourself out there. Think about all the big names. Tony Robbins, Esther Hicks, anybody, Gary Vee. They've got thousands and thousands of hours of free content out there. And it's not that you listen to it and go, oh, why would I pay for the Tony Robbins event? I can just listen to his YouTube for hours for free. Why? It's because you're never going to get the transformation you're going to get by listening to a YouTube. You're going to get it when you go into the room and the people you're going to meet and the momentum and everything. And the more you listen to him, the more you want to pay, right? The more you listen to Tony, the more you want to say, I have to go to one of his workshops. I've been waiting to go to a Asterix, what is it called? She does those cruises for so long because it doesn't work out with my times because she releases the dates way too late. But the thing is, I've been listening to free stuff of her for so long that now I'm ready to buy. I'm ready to buy. So you have to put yourself out there and give as much as you can and be ready to buy. And a lot of people say, oh, great, I'm going to start a podcast. I don't think the podcast is the place for you to start. For you to start to get people listening to your podcast, you need to have a following. So we need to get your social media up and running. We need to get you out of invisible, and we need to start to get you active so that you can become established on social media, so you can be an empowering coach, and so that we can get you to the next level. So if you are a coach and you're invisible, stop it. Put yourself out there. It's not about ego. You actually make it about ego if you make it about yourself. Put yourself out there, help as many people as possible, give as much value as possible, and you see the more you give, the more they want. The more that you give, the more you want. For now, it's all about quantity. Concentrate on the quantity and you get the quality. And if you're listening and you're not invisible and you already started growing your following, don't get fussy. Don't get in your head. Stay in your heart. Stay in your heart and think how many more people you can help if you're still giving stuff for free. Think about how many people you can impact if you're still doing your meetups, your events, whatever you do for free, and give back. Pay it forward. Don't get greedy along the way. Get generous, and the more generous you are, the more people want you to buy from you. Get generous, but also have that confidence that people will work with you. I have no doubts that this podcast is now only number 13. And I have no doubt that in this podcast, when I'm running 200, 300, 400 episodes, that people that will be listening back at this going, wow, this is where Francesca Moi used to be. Look at her now. She also started from 1 episode. She also started from 13 episodes. She also started with running an event with 1 person. I've done it. I've had events with 0 people sign up to my courses. I've done the failure, and I've lived with it, and I've gone by it, and I've surpassed it. I didn't let anything stop me. I didn't get greedy along the way. And if I did, I surely stopped because it wasn't taking me anywhere. Stay in your heart. Give as much as you can. Build your quantity of clients for now, and the quality will come. Don't get fussy. It's not going to work. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast, and I look forward to see you next week. If you are curious of working with me, just go into the Meetup Queen on Facebook and message me there, and my team can send you the information that you need to get to the next level working with me. Thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye. If you enjoyed listening to this podcast, then you have to come check out the Entrepreneur's Abundance Mindset Mastermind. It's my monthly mastermind where you get to spend time with me, where we take all this material, we apply it, we study it, and so we can take your business to a whole new level. So just go to the Francesca Moi, the Meetup Queen Facebook business page, and then just send me a message and you'll be able to choose the option EAM Mastermind. I would love to have you join me there, and I'll see you next week.